guest is very, very busy. He's out and about. We've only got him for 5 minutes. But we can say hello now to the rock and roll superstar that is Noel Gallagher. Hello, Noel. How are you?
All right.
Where are you? What are you doing? You shopping? What are you doing? What are you up to?
I'm just got to getting the kids ready to go to Tottenham.
Oh,
nice.
fine. Okay, yeah. We'll talk about that in just a moment. I don't know if you're aware of it. There's some other big news today. Have you had the telly on, the radio on? Do you know what's going on?
Yeah, I heard this morning. It was a bit of a. It was a shock actually. I was kind of in the shower and I thought I'd misheard it, and I got out and yeah, there it was. He's quit. It's unbelievable.
What did you make of the news? I mean, obviously no one had a clue it was coming. What were your first thoughts?
Well, obviously, to Liverpool fans will be gutted, and I think it's a good thing for City in terms of the season. This season coming up, I can't work out the timing because they're top of the league. They're in all 4 competitions, which they're going to go pretty much all the way, and they're going to go close in them all. They've got the new stands being built. It doesn't really make any sense, you know what I mean? Unless he's watched that thing on BBC last night about Pep and thought, you know what, I'm tired of coming second to this fella.
You're right. He has come second to Pep because Pep has been fantastic. But do you credit Jurgen with pushing Pep along the way because they've been fantastic?
Well, Pep does, and that's enough for me. But look, in all seriousnness, it's not a great day for the Premier League because one of the things that we always had was, although we didn't have like the real world class players, we had the world class managers, and one of them's leaving, and it's not a great day. But he's a great manager, and if it wasn't for Pep, he'd have won 3 Premier Leagues and probably a lot more trophies. But it's a confusing. Unless there's something going on that we don't know about, it's confusing that they would announce it now at this stage of the season. But I know I've been listening all day on the radio, and people are saying, "Oh well, there's a long way to go till the end of the season." There isn't. It's like a couple of weeks of mourning, and that club is built on emotion from its very foundations right to the top of it. And if they go into mourning, there's not going to be there'll be a celebration at the end of the season if they win the league, but they'll go into mourning now. So it's a good day for City, but I'm a little bit gutted he's leaving, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, me too. We were talking about that earlier on. The Premier League, there's certain managers that you're not fans of because they're so good, right? He's one of them. The Premier League's better with him in it. I can't stand Jose Mourinho. I'd love to see him back in the Premier League. It's that kind of feeling, right?
Yeah, you can't. Obviously, you can't have all the best players, but when all the best managers are here, it is good for us. And I'm just kind of watching Sky here now, and they're showing clips of the games between Liverpool and City. Those games were some of the best games of football we've ever seen in our lifetime. They were intense and really, really skillful. And to think that after this season, who knows who Liverpool are going to get? It's kind of over, but it's kind of mixed emotions because I think it's good for us, but it's bad for the league.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about that because there's managers that I'd like to see become the next manager of Liverpool, but for all the wrong reasons. Who do you think has got a chance? Alonso's the bookies' favourites. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I mean, he's doing unbelievable things at Bayer Leverkusen, but it's so early there for him.
I don't think there is a standout person. De Zerbi, I guess, because he's been in the league. Alonso would be a bit of a gamble. Gerrard, I pray he gets it. I think Alonso would be a bit of a gamble, but that's who the Liverpool fans want. Yeah. But De Zerbi, he plays the kind of football. He's you think with a bit more money he might be able to do something, but there doesn't seem to be a standout candidate. Do you know what I mean?
Mm. When you look at these, sorry to interrupt you. When you look at these two guys, Klopp and Pep, do you think it's the greatest rivalry? I know maybe there's no needle between them, but because of the qualities you said of both sets of players, do you think that's probably better than Wenger, Fergie, Mourinho, Fergie? What do you think?
I think for me, and I'm biased because obviously I'm a City fan, but I think the rivalry is great because there is no needle between the managers. When Fergie and Wenger was really, really toxic, although it was great. Arsenal were brilliant at that time and United were great as well. But I think for a football purist, those games I've seen between City and Liverpool, particularly there's one that stands out when it was around about Christmas time, and if we didn't win, we'd go 10 points behind them, and it was a night game and it's snowing. and we won 2-1. It's one of the best games of football I've ever seen played at 1,000 miles an hour from start to finish. And Bernardo Silva ran 422,000 miles during that game. It's just been the most intense games of football, and I've seen them at Anfield and I've seen them at the Etihad, and they've been a joy to be at. So to me, that's a better rivalry because although the fans don't get on, the players all seem to respect each other, and the managers did. But these rivalries, you can't compare eras. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have I got you for about another 4 minutes? Is that all right? Because I want to ask you a
Go
couple
on,
more.
yeah.
Do you think, before we move on to the Spurs game tonight, do you think now with that news that they are not more favourite to win the Premier League over you? Because I don't think they are. But do you think it pushes them a little bit further on? Does it worry you more that they've got more chance of winning to do it for Klopp? It doesn't.
This is in no way a good thing, no matter which way they try and spin it. If it was your manager, you'd probably like him to quit. But if it was our manager and he's quitting now, right? You did just think there's no way. I don't think it's a good thing for Liverpool. I just can't. I can't see how it could be. Salah's coming back to go. You are. Hang on a minute. I've heard on the radio today, Alisson's contract is up soon. Trent's contract is up soon.
Yeah, Salah.
The thing about Liverpool is they're not the biggest spenders, so you could imagine that the reason why most of them are there is because of Klopp and the way that he is. Another manager, I don't know. I don't think this is a good day for Liverpool, no matter which way they try and slice it. But I don't know. I don't think it makes any difference to. I think it takes them back a little bit more than pushes them forward.
Okay. It'd be interesting to see how I was moving forward. Just want to ask you about the game tonight. Noel, City taking on Spurs. City yet to score a goal at the new stadium as well. I mean, what are you expecting tonight?
Well, a goal would be a corner. Would be good. A goal would be nice. I think it's going to be a great game because they always are.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Maddison will start. I'm not sure. Would that be a wise decision to start him in that midfield? I don't know, but it'll be great. I'm expecting us to win. Although I don't think it's nailed on, but I think it's going to be a great game. It's one for the neutrals.
Do you think that stat of you never winning it, does it mean anything? I personally don't think it does, but do you? Because they've got big names out, right? Some won't be there. Obviously, there's Kane, he's left now, so they're quite weak up top.
Well, I've been to all those games, and we've been beaten by the odd goal, and we have absolutely battered them in most games there, and we've just not been able to put the ball in the net. So I'm expecting a change in that tonight. But as long as it's a great game, and the FA Cup, it's not really the big thing for us this season. Do you know what I mean? The 4 in a row thing is the big thing. But I'm expecting us to win, though. Okay.
What would the score be? I've got one last question for you. What would the score be?
I'll take any kind of 4-5-0. Before I get up there and Tottenham fans start shouting at me in the street, I think it'll be close. I think there'll be goals in it. They're usually 2-3-2, 3-3 these games, so it's going to be great.
Okay. You don't walk the streets, do you, with the public? Are you insured for that?
Well, how else am I going to get there?
No, but I mean, you've got people around you, so they can't get close, right? There's a big circle of bodyguards, I'm guessing.
No, I've got my kids, and they'll have to do.
Oh, well, you're actually a man of the people sometimes.
I call my kids the elite guard. Yeah.
Oh, so the kids around you.
Yeah. I'm like Colonel Gaddafi.
For so many reasons, right? Listen, before I let you go, I don't know if you're aware of this, right? This cropped up just before you came on, right? And I was like, I'm going to have to ask him. You're headlining the music festival, or the Music and Arts Festival, Kendall Calling in the summer. Right? Do you know where I'm going with this?
No.
Right. Also performing on the list of performers that weekend is Gary Neville. Did you know that?
What, doing what?
It says Gary Neville, B2B with Tim Burgess.
What's he doing? Tash styling?
Back to back with Tim Burgess.
Is that what B2B... What?
What's he? I don't know. What? Doing what?
I don't know. I was going to ask you. Is he like DJing? Is he Dragon's Denning? I don't know. What is he doing there?
Gary Neville. I did deface a guitar for him once, so maybe he can't. I don't know. He's not on the same day as me, though, is he?
Yeah.
I think he's DJing. Tim Burgess DJs. He must be DJing.
Yeah, he's got to be DJing. So what? He'll be playing a bit of Chesney Hawkes and a a bit of glory, glory, Man United. Well, it just shows the depths that the music business have sank to. That Gary Neville can get a gig at a festival. It's a disgrace.
Yeah. Are you going to put it out? Are you going to? Well, I mean, this is the first you've heard of it, right?
So, yeah, it's the first I'm hearing of it. Yeah. I think I might have to put a few notes on the.
I think you should.
On the bill.
I think you should. Yeah. All right. Well, listen. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for coming. I enjoyed the game tonight. I think, as you said, I think it's going to be goals. I think it'll be a cracking game.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Right.
Hopefully the City fans will have some funky songs about Klopp tonight, which would be good.
I'm sure they will. Thank you, Noel. Thanks for coming.
Cheers, Noel.
See you later.
Have a
Bye.
good one.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.